Let's take a good deep breath and bring the and into a Merabh. This is one of the biggest things happening to you right now. At levels you don't have to imagine, just to be in awe of. And is not just another fancy word for duality. I'm human or I'm divine. No. You see, what's happening is it's bringing everything into a resonance. I use the word singular, not meaning limited in any way, but no longer opposing forces. And by the way, footnote on this. This is all on the way to eventually bringing consciousness and energy together. They were, in a way, separate. But once we get into the true and the physics of the and, which is no longer separation, but it's all, you could say, different reflections that are occurring from within the same crystalline resonance. Different reflections, that's all they are. They're not opposing forces. No light, no dark, masculine, feminine, good or bad. They're all the same. Just different, you could say, resonances or harmonics that are occurring. This, and self-love are what eventually bring together consciousness and energy. But big deal. The important thing is going through the experience right now of all this and allowing it. No forcing. No studying. We're not going to do a lot of studying. It's not needed. Let's take a deep breath. Not just allowing the and, because that's happening anyway, but recognizing it. Recognizing the and. Imagine taking all these duality forces that you've been working with and fighting with, good and bad, healthy and diseased, all these, and allowing a natural transformation where it's no longer opposing forces. It's no longer energy taking on two different faces. It's all the same. Nothing to battle, nothing to fight. Nothing to have to block out, nothing to have to run from. They're integrated. I want you to feel into it for a moment. Listen into it, into the and. There's a resonance. Resonances are made up of many harmonics, many individual components, you could say. And what comes as a result of the various harmonics, the harmonics being every experience you've ever had, is a resonance. Feel into the resonance of and. It's not duality anymore. It's not battles. I use the word singular, but in a way that's kind of limited. It sounds like just kind of plain, ordinary singular. But what I mean is they've come together. They're no longer two warriors on separate camps, battling or vying for control. Neither the good or the bad, the light or the dark, masculine or feminine. They're resonating as one. And when you let yourself feel that and resonate with it, just right here, right now, in this present human, let yourself resonate with that. You don't have to figure it out, you're just feeling it. Kind of like saying the battles are done. The limitations are done. Past lives are dissolving away right now. The fight is over. The fight is over, and unlike what the human would have thought, there's no victory. There's no celebrating and saying, I won. Now everything is brought into the and, into a harmonic, into a resonance at the soul level. No victory because there's never any real battle. Let yourself resonate with that of the and. It wasn't a fight in the first place. It felt kind of fun to have it as a fight, but it was simply a journey. These aren't advanced metaphysics. This is simply the way it is. Yeah, we could put a label on it and say, look at the advanced metaphysics. No, this is natural. Maybe core physics, but this is all natural. Let's take a deep breath into the and. You have gravity, of course, you're very familiar with that, and then you have the Erotheon, the other side of gravity that you know. It's gravity that expands things naturally. No pushing, no forcing. That's what's happening to the past lives right now. The dissolution is really just the gravity. They're really not melting away. It's just the gravity opening them up. And it's the and also. It's the gravity that holds in and the gravity that expands, but it's not two different forces. It is the same force. That opens up for you now, that understanding. We don't push our way out or fight our way out. It's understanding that the true nature of gravity, the natural nature, goes both ways. Oh, and it doesn't just hold in and expand out. It opens up in every dimension you could imagine, not just in and out. Gravity can be a spiral, a swirl. It goes both directions at the same time. It's simply a carrier, a dynamic. And all these start coming to the surface now. Without you having to interfere, we're not going to study our way through this. We're not going to have 20 classes in how to do a Erotheon. No, we're going to allow it. That's it. And you can allow by still enjoying everyday life, participating in it, having its ups and downs, having a barbecue, reading a book. You don't have to just stay focused on all this all the time. No, you just go about your life and marvel at how it presents itself to you. That's it. We talk about sea change is not just, making you a little bit better. It's about real change. It's about recognizing that change. And it doesn't come from the outside. It doesn't come from AI. It doesn't come from me. It comes from you. Let's take a good deep breath with that. Good deep breath into the and.